All right, so, and even thinking back on Smash 4, right? Rosa versus Ree was really, really rough as well. So, I mean, throughout multiple games, I mean, this Rosa, I mean, obviously Rosa's not as a powerful force as she was in Smash 4, but I will say Jahzz0 does an incredible job at kind of mitigating some of these bad matchups with his defense, right? I think that's kind of been the main thing I've really noticed about Jahzz0 and really impressed me from like just his play in general. I'm like, man, this guy's defense, his parry game's really on point, really great grounded game, and just understands the defensive side of things. So when, I mean, usually when these Shoto characters can't get their offense going, that's when generally it's a bad matchup. But Jahzz0 kind of uses his defense to mitigate that and kind of tough through these bad matchups. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it here versus the Buzz. This is going to be a tough matchup as well. Yeah. He's going to stick it out with the Ken, though. Yeah, like, there it is, the Hadouken, too. Like, you can't just rush in recklessly. You've got to set something up here. And as bad as the Hadouken is for Ken, probably the worst projectile in the game, honestly, just pound for pound, it still is a projectile. Like, it does its base job well enough to help you in this matchup, And if you hit Luma, it feels godlike, honestly. If you hit him with Hadouken, it feels nice. It's hard, though. The Buzz has to kind of let it happen. And the Buzz, well,
jeez. Great start here for the Buzz. Yep.
He kept his jump, but it don't matter.
Didn't have to.
I mean, I feel like he might have still had to do that. Yeah, that was. I mean, extended edge guard. But
I thought at a certain point he actually made it easier for him to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if he stopped it earlier, he'd been fine. But either way, he got the kill.
Jahzz0 called me a traitor for playing with the Buzz earlier. I'm sorry, Jahzz0. I had to do it. I just want good practice.
You're not sorry at all.
I am sorry.
Are you?
Nah, I want to see him play at his best, dude.
Yeah.
Can't try to get by on matchup and experience.
That is true. Got to get to the next stage.
Man, and the crazy thing is, we talked about Jahzz0's defense. Well, guess who's really good at playing at that pacing, right? Yeah. It's going to be the Buzz. So we actually might have to see a style switch up from Jahzz0 because you might have to kind of up the pacing and at least try to get more in the Buzz's face because when you play at this particular pacing that we're playing at now, the Buzz is one of, if not the best player.
Yeah, he loves that. He'll take that timing all day. You give him enough time to kind of really sit back and really assess the situation, he's going to be in a good spot. And that's kind of what's happening right now. See the pull back here with the Luma, and just we're going to be jumping around, just weaving, waiting for a hit. Opener's there, and now I love that. He's actually been using a lot of the attack cancel stuff there a lot more, and I truly love that he's found ways to implement even just going, like, not just for the loop, but even just a standard hit as an approach. Even like platform pressure, we've seen him use it with the up tilt and then going into up air and stuff like that. So the Buzz definitely getting really creative. And I mean, you have to as Rosa, right? Rosa one of my favorite things.
Ultimate, definitely you have to lean more towards that puppeteer style and go for the different desyncs as well, right?
I'm just saying, bro, Jahzz0 been on the couch a lot this week. Kind of looking like the caster right now.
Dang!
It's not looking too good for him. I'm just saying, bro.
It's the Buzz.
It's Well, and Red Bull Gauntlet featuring the Buzz.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, what?
I would not have enjoyed that as much, that's for sure.
Oh, straight up, Well, all right, there we go. He's back. He's back to being a player. There we go.
Wait.
It is looking a little rough for him, all things considered, though. I think the Buzz is all, he's got the tech, he's got the range, he's also got great walls indeed. And that was the thing what you said earlier too about like Jahzz0 normally plays pretty defensive too, so it's like it doesn't work that well against the fortress that is the Buzz. So
and Charles pointed out too, a lot of it, the range that Ken wants to play at is right on top of you. He's just going to keep you out. And also the thing too is you have to use Ken's extended hitboxes. Broken. Oh, that would have been broken shield. He held it. Yeah, Jahzz0 looking clean here. Hold on.
He's getting back into it. I mean, like sometimes what we learned from this summit altogether is not over till it's over.
Very true. Very true.
A lot of game 5s where people look like they were getting destroyed. A lot of games where someone looked like they were about to get 3-stock and they end up bringing it back to at least a last stock, last hit situation. So, and he's doing that. Look at that, bro. What the?
I was going to say, down smash is so good. Input roundhouse just as a poking tool is really good too because you can let 2 hits rip too as well. So input roundhouse forward tilt. Jahzz0 going right in though. Oh, this is danger for Dabuz actually.
Yeah, Jahzz0 turned. Oh, okay, that was a good idea, right? Jahzz0 definitely turned it up though. Man did like 23 damage for like 3 minutes of this game, and now look at him. Last stock, let's get it.
Trying to wait it out here.
Yeah, step back. As long as he's able to make it back here, be relatively comfortable.
The setup. Wow, that does it.
No, not yet. He's gonna go for it.
Okay.
Oh, the miss.
Wait.
This is careful, man. Full lot of rage.
Actually better.
A whole lot of rage.
Okay.
If he can get out of this corner, which is a big.
Wow. I like it. Going deep. Yeah, check.
He checkmates, man, all the time.
Situation.
If you go too low and he waits it out, you're done. Like, it's just over. And
that's for a lot of the shows, right? Like, if you are willing, a lot of times people get so scared, but man, there's a certain point they have to jump in that spot. And if you read it, it's a wrap. They really can't do anything. So good stuff there by Dabuz, really closing that one out. Let's see if Jahzz0 can actually make something happen. He was bringing it back for this game 1 and finding and picking and choosing his spots. And the thing is, you don't need to have many spots if you're a Shoto, right?
Yeah.
You see a couple habits there that you can really lean into. You can take it all the way home.
Yeah, that was I mean, what a way to make that a comeback. I know he's got to feel good about that because, again, he was getting real shut out for like a long time and then managed to make his way in there. Start popping off a little bit. Love to see it. So maybe he's able to get himself a W here on the second game. Hopefully he has a better start than the first because, yeah, at the beginning, the fortress was up, the walls was reinforced. Trade up like 23% for like that, or 20, like it was like 20 something for like quite some time, and then Dabuz kind of ran over that second stock, but he was able to bring it back on the last one. Maybe he can do it again. Maybe he can do it again.
Yeah. Gotta get out of the corner here again, though, too. Nice. Down smash canceled. Input roundhouse. A lot of damage. Blast back Luma. I like it.
Okay.
Nice. Dude, that neutral air it's so tough to deal with.
That covered a lot, yeah.
Yes, it does. It lingers for so long. But then you always think of up air with Dabuz too, right? That's like his signature move, honestly.
Yeah.
Uses it so well.
And I love it too. He'll go for a lot of the lunar landings after the air as well, so you have to pay attention to that. Good catch there. Platform not going to kill though, but juggle situation very daunting here for Jahzz0. Finally gets back.
Yeah, he was able to make it through that with that air. Wow. Damn, that Luma got combo.
Yo.
GG's.
That was like a Street Fighter 2 card, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
All right, so
Jahzz0 sinking low and Dabuz just tracking off stage with that forward air, right?
Yeah.
I mean, usually we see we've seen almost every aerial used as an edge guarding tool for Dabuz. So in terms of options off stage, right, Rosalina has them.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta say, man, Dabuz's Rosa is definitely my favorite out of all his characters.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
By a land mount.
It's very fun to watch.
Especially recently, like, and by recently, I mean over the last, like, 6 to 12 months, he's developed, like, a lot more consistency with attack and, like, just bring out everything that this character can do.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, like, playing against him, it was like, whoa, all this, it's hard to, like, keep track of everything he has options on, but Jahzz0 not getting the kill there. Hold up.
Waiting.
you should be able to get it here, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, air dodge. I mean, air dodge, fastball air dodge down has actually kind of been like the
go-to.
Oh my God! What is this? Fight Club, dude! Get me out!
Fight back, man! Fight back!
Yeah, it's definitely been the hotness this summit. I've seen a lot of it. Sometimes it gets blown up. Other times it works as well as you saw Jahzz0 do to get that stock. But you got to watch out as people start to catch on to it because they start getting blown up.
Right, and it's the big question with neutral air dodge is how hard are you going to get blown up? Sometimes it's worth it just to go for a neutral air dodge fastball, maybe mid-%, right, where it's like, okay, I'll get hit here, but I'll guarantee get my resources back because I'm neutral air dodging to the ground, right? I get my double jump back. So it like depends on so many different scenarios. And, like you said, how hard the punish is, right? That's a big deal.
Man, that Luma shot is actually a big deal, too. Getting Dabuz just out of the corner, too, because Rosa, as great as she is when her feet are on the ground, when she has to get out of the corner, she's big, you know what I mean? And it's easy for Ken to take advantage of that. He has really good hitboxes in the corner. Oh, he could have held it, actually. Yeah. I think he was worried that he'd get caught by both hits.
Yeah. Understandable.
Puppet Master Dabuz go crazy, too, man. Like, like, you see the way that he's able to position his Luma so well. I mean, like, Luma's just puts it a little further out and just kind of keeps his distance for quite some time. It's been harassing Jahzz0. Jahzz0 didn't even get a chance to actually, get close to Rosa for that exact reason. Does get this Luma out here, so he's got some time. Hopefully he can make something happen. But Dabuz, I mean, actually really doing a good job of scrapping no Luma.
Yeah, man.
Is that?
No,
it was really close, yeah. Jahzz was shaking his head just a little bit at that
and that's rough, too, because now Luma's coming back as well. Got to deal with this situation once again. Yeah, the puppeteering has been actually phenomenal. I love that he's been switching positions as well, too, between Luma and him being in the front. So.
I saw a clip this morning. Remember when he... Oh, sorry, that should... Oh, nice! I wasn't sure if it would connect because...
Luma,
I wonder if he could have matched air dodge, honestly, because Luma took a full hit. That definitely took some time. But whatever, either way, we're moving on. But a clip of Dabuz, like, sending Luma just hopping over the ledge and edge guarding. Remember that from yesterday, man? He's just beyond godlike. But Jahzz0 can definitely steal this game away, for sure.
Oh, yeah. That's, King Classic right here, especially against how light Rosa is. I feel like getting around 70, he could probably just do it. But has to get some damage started. And, again, the bodyguard of Luma doing a great job of not allowing Jahzz0 to come through.
Yeah.
like what he's doing here, though, kind of, stepping back, as you said. May not be the greatest projectile, but we'll get some damage here onto Luma. And eventually, Luma will leave the premises if you do enough damage to it.
But yeah, I mean, these Hadoukens, Rosa's so floaty, right? We see these short hops, and the Buzz kind of just floats on over, and it's like, okay, am I going to do a lunar landing back air into a grab, or maybe into star bits?
The edge you wait that long. Yeah, you got to pull the trigger earlier, too. Like, especially Dabuz is waiting that out. That's the timing he's looking for at this point. He's waiting for you to go low, because if you wait him out and bait, that's great. But if not, you just sit there and you checkmate yourself, because your options are so limited at that point.
Yep.
You're dead.
Absolutely, man. He said he see the halo, man, but you going straight to hell, dude. That's a wrap, man. Yeah. That's a rough time. You never want to deal with that.
That ain't even Luma. That's just the Rosa halo.
Just the halo, man.
Of course, we've seen both effective down airs, right? The Luma down air as well to just send outwards. I mean, obviously Luma being a lot more powerful. The Buzz utilizing all the non-Luma, the Luma hits. The Puppeteer is out here for sure, and Jahzz0 getting the Buzz down to last stock, honestly, very impressive. We talked about how rough this matchup is, and you're seeing the Buzz really execute it well. Kind of just short-hopping over the Hadoukens, got the star bits for the zoning, right, the lunar landing, and then we even see the lunar landing offensive mix-ups as well, right? Lunar landing back air right into the grab, right, or you can go for the attack cancel grab as well. So, honestly, the Buzz playing a good mix of both defense and offense, but mainly just trying to keep Jahzz0 out, right?
Chuck, can you grab my phone behind you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, brother.
I was gonna say, this is Warang's theme.
Yeah,
that's my Tekken main.
That's my jam.
I love him. This is such a good song.
Warang's pretty fire.
Yeah. Oh, beyond, dude. Yeah. He rules.
He does.
Anyway.
All right, man. So let's get. He's brought the. Oh, I thought he brought the regroute.
Nice.
Looked up real quick. So, in this matchup, how does Ryu fare in this matchup if he decided to try that?
A lot of gravitational pull. Yeah, you need the movement from. It's kind of similar to how he was playing against Tweaks Diddy yesterday, where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw fireballs at you," and he just crouched underneath him and didn't do it. It's like, yeah, your fireballs are better, but it's not that amazing of a projectile anyway. Not worth giving up the mobility for in this matchup.
Okay.
And Ken hit. I don't want to say harder, but like his combos that do damage.
Wow. Yeah, it's more mix-up potential.
More potential.
Too.
Potential.
So
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
a good word.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sit back here, up tilt, get him on this platform, moving back. Jahzz0 finally lands his spot on the ground. But man, this Nair is doing so much work, man. Such a long duration for the overall hitbox. And when he tries to sit out in anticipation for it, and go for a whiff punish, he just hits him with some star bits, right? Just kind of keeps him in check.
Ooh. Okay,
that
back air.
Snappy.
Yeah, step back. Nope, not going to be enough, but I do like the idea of at least getting a lot of damage off that.
Saving Luma, all right.
Yep, and desyncing Luma as well, making this ledge situation a little tricky.
The swing back, the hit.
Wow, and even with the Ken mobility, couldn't go cross
That's
stage.
what I want to see right there. The raw input roundhouse, man. It deals with Luma, and like Rosa can potentially not punish it because you can let the second hit rip if she comes in. So
I think genuinely also too. I feel like Jahzz0, he doesn't really focus on. He doesn't really focus on, like, when he gets a free chance to probably just dash attack Luma for the death. Because, like, Luma was bouncing around him, behind him while Dabuz shot to the other side.
Yeah.
And I do think that's like, all right, bro, go ahead and get in there. Get that Luma out of there, make it a little easier for you. Because you can obviously tell that the Luma is... What the...
Dang.
Luma catapult, like...
Yeah, Luma just flew.
Man.
Yo, this is actually
that sealed it right there.
Oh,
he blocked that stock not getting taken. I think that's it. I have so much faith, obviously, in Jahzz0. I think he's brilliant. But the thing is that just interrupted. Yeah, that was so good by Dabuz. He knew, man.
The Buzz is using this forward like a sword move, spacing, falling down with it.
It
like
sucks.
Backwards.
I hate that move.
Dang, it's crazy how good that move is for Rosa.
Down air?
Ooh.
Yeah, we got those.
Okay.
Yeah,
she's gone.
Wait a second. Never mind. I take it all back.
Look, Jahzz0 looks like, you died of that? What the?
It's time for crime.
It's time for crime indeed. Steal the game away, brother. It's been nothing but game 5 this Summit.
Yep.
Summit 5 to be exact.
5 is for the 5 games.
Absolutely.
You got to steal this. Okay, managed to make it. Oh,
did he get the double hit?
And Luma's out.
Yep.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Oh, no one's home? Wait a minute.
Okay, home. He's scrapping right there. So, can you cancel if that hit shield? Like, could he even cancel until like a Tatsu?
What was it?
Down air?
Yes.
Okay,
you
cancel those aerials. Yeah.
6.
Oh, okay. You know what? Honestly, better side.
But
gotta make it.
Next time he's off, it's gonna be hard.
Oh, again.
Luma save. You lack it. Luma.
Luma. wow.
You forgot?
Really good effort.
You forgot about
Jahzz0,
Luma.
man. Well, that was twice Luma saved him, for sure. And that is, again, it's a 2v1. And Ken does not do well in that. You know, it's just some characters can deal with Luma, like either from a range or kind of just bigger hit by swords, right?
Yep,
like in swing and hit
absolutely.
both of them. But Ken lacks maybe forward air, maybe input roundhouse, maybe back air, but all of these get stubbed out by different moves that Rosa has. So good stuff to Jahzz0, though. He had a good summit. This is elimination, by the way.
He did.
This is it.
This is it.
You got a great summit.
And so, I mean, even TK was talking about it too earlier on, right? Where you had Jahzz0 really not paying attention to when Luma was all the way on the other side. And I think Dabuz recognized that for a couple of times where he's like, all right, if I have Luma kind of like right, I'll go and stagger Luma in the spaces. He's not really recognizing he's too transfixed on me. So at that point, then you saw him do a lot of like kind of pincer situations and setting that up to get a lot of damage. So great stuff there by Dabuz, holding it down. Jahzz0, my man, talk to us, man. How you
Into
doing?
the mic.
Hey y'all. So yeah, unfortunately I am out on loser's side, right? Me and Dabuz play a lot with each other, like you know, like you know, outside of all this. So like, we knew like the stuff we were gonna go for, but Dabuz, like you know, I feel like that he is definitely the smarter player, and he's also just very known for his intellect, like during his sets. So, very good stuff to him, like you know,
Dabuz walked by.
like seriously.
I also think you got a bit nervous that set. I could tell, especially last game, you were dropping stuff.
Well, I don't know if it was nerves. I don't know what it was there. Like I was dropping stuff because I honestly didn't think it was Luma, right? Like during the last game there. Yeah. There was like a conversion that probably could have killed, but like Luma did save. Which was good awareness.
Twice, 2 Luma saves.
Yeah. There's a couple times where it was also like I feel like you normally play him around Luma, but you
talking to the mic.
It's hard because
it's lower.
I feel like a couple times where it's like normally you'd like be like more aware like Luma's there and we're gonna go for that, right? Like in our friendlies. But I felt like in bracket it was like you kind of didn't acknowledge Luma's existence enough.
Yep, we were talking about that too. It seems like you're more focused on Rosa than Luma.
Honestly,
certain situations.
You're probably right because usually I like to use a lot more fair in the matchup. I think the reason why I was probably really scared of my approach towards Luma is because you were playing a lot more like away from me than you usually do, right? So like usually when you throw out the Luma, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be me versus Luma instead of me versus Rosa. So me versus Luma would entail either using roundhouse or using fair. So you didn't do that much, so I had to like change my approach, and I actually had to get a little bit closer to you because you're using stars. So
Speak into the mic.
Sorry.
Around, bro.
So it became less of me fighting Luma because you sent it out a little bit less because you knew that I would cover that and that would basically get her kill for it. So it was I think it's less of a me thing and more of a you thing, just covering it a little bit better.
Possibly. I saw you like playing a lot more defensive as well with like fireballs. I'm like, I can't shoot Luma at this. You're not actually like, because they say you use more forward airs, meaning I get more chance to shoot Luma, but you get more pressure. You didn't want to jump with forward air. You want to stay back, shoot fireballs, play grounded. I'm not going to shoot Luma at that distance, right? Because I shoot Luma and it's right in the leg of Ken's foot. Right in range of Ken's foot.
True.
So it's like, it was kind of both of us playing a lot more safe for bracket.
Yeah.
But I think that favors Rosa.
But like regardless, GG's Dabuz, bro. It's always fun fighting you, my guy. And I'm out of the tournament, but you know what? I got pretty much all I wanted. I got like experience. I got a good win against a very, very good player, very good players. And I enjoyed my time, playing in Summit Bracket. Thank you guys so much for giving me this opportunity. Shout out to the boys at home at Georgia. Shout out to Fatality, Greg as well, for helping me with the campaign, as well as everyone who I made friends with on Twitch. It's too many for you guys to name for me to I wish I made a list, but there's no time. We basically run another set. But I appreciate all of you guys for bringing me out here to give me the experience, which it may be a once in a lifetime. You never know what happens in the future.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
You did great too.
Absolutely.
It was definitely it was an investment worth making for sure. You've been grinding.
Yeah.
We can vouch 100%.
Yeah.
You played every single day. You played hard in every side event. Everything. You commentated a lot. We appreciate you, Jahzz0. Sad to see, obviously, Ken and you out of the bracket personally.
Good man.
It's a good man right
Yeah.
there. Good man.
That he is.
Good man.
Dabuz didn't even thank me for warming him up. What the heck?
Another person that has warmed up.
Thank you, Jahzz, for the warm-up, bro. I appreciate it, buddy.
Don't give him that. That's all he cares about.
I got a stock and a Dabuz vouch. I'm having a good day.
Okay, all right.
His value is going insane.
It's so
I got
dumb.
it. Platinum
It's so
trash
dumb.
bag coming through.
Seriously, make way.
Make way for the platinum.
It's the plat trash.
I love you guys.
Thanks, Jahzz0. Good stuff.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully
Appreciate
you'll
you,
see me a little bit more later. Peace out.
See ya.
All right,
Jesus,
easy.
man. Well, Jahzz0's out. Dabuz still in, moving through the losers bracket. We're going to toss it to a quick video break. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Smash Ultimate 5 coming at you.